Alexa Edmonds making her way to the cage, cornered by Trey Ogden, Laney Nations. She can do it all, a little bit of everything. Mixed martial arts, theater. She likes to perform, Justin. I think that's the bottom line. She likes to put on a show. We'll see what she can do tonight.
Absolutely looking forward to this one for sure. You know, the stable of fighters that are coming out of Trey Ogden's gym there in Overland Park, I mean, is truly remarkable for the short time that they've been open. Obviously, the Glory system between James Krause's location there in Lee Summit, Zak Cummings' location in Gladstone, and now Trey's in Overland Park, they're all putting out world-class fighters, but that, you know, is just a testament to the system that James and Zak have built over the last decade or so in the Kansas City area. But, you know, Katelyn Jesse, you know, no easy customer. She's been training for close to a decade. I mean, when I first started training you know, about 6 years ago, she was in the gym long before I was. You know, we trained together early on in my career. I can tell you from experience, she's got a wicked rear leg body kick. And
Katelyn Jesse.
She's got a decent amount of experience in kickboxing. I think she's got 7 kickboxing bouts, a few boxing, and 2 MMA bouts here. So, you know, at a severe experience disadvantage is Alexa Edmonds, but I'm definitely excited for this one because of the stable of training partners that she's got available to her.
Yeah, credit to Alexa Edmonds for stepping in and facing the experience of Katelyn Jesse. You know, not a lot of people would do that, but that's, like you said, the quality of the Glory fighter. When they step into the cage, you know that they're going to be ready and be formidable to pretty much anyone that steps across from them. So with Trey Ogden in her corner, Alexa Edmonds is well prepared for Katelyn Jesse, and we'll see how this one plays out. It's our first female fight of the night, but not our last. We have Skylar Maverick and Angelique Bard to come later for our Synergy FC amateur title.
Ooh, I love the tie
This is
shorts
the
of
second bout of
Katelyn
the
Jesse.
evening, fighting out of the blue corner, making her debut. She's representing Glory MMA Overland Park, all the way from Olathe, Kansas, Alexa Edmonds. Her opponent is also making her debut. She comes to us from St. Louis, Missouri, representing Savage MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, Katelyn Jesse.
You're right, Justin. Shorts of the night so far. Early favorite and Katelyn Jesse.
I would be doing a major disservice if I didn't give a big shout out to my man Fred the Demon Freeman in the corner of Katelyn Jesse tonight. Fred, Bellator veteran himself, and Katelyn's head coach.
Fred the Demon Freeman.
Volume early from both ladies.
Yeah, those Muay Thai shorts, you know what Katelyn Jesse wants to do tonight. Keep it on the feet.
Yep, in the southpaw stance, doing a good job just sliding out of the way of all these kicks.
Little teep attempt right there for Alexa Edmonds.
Yeah, Alexa Edmonds doing a good job with the rear leg kick of her own.
A good combo attempt by Alexa Edmonds right there.
Head coach Trey Ogden telling Alexa Edmonds to look for the shot. Here comes the outside trip, also known as the DC-1. Katelyn Jesse doing a good job getting her hips off the cage.
And they just kind of fell into each other right there, and Alexa Edmonds said, all right, we're going to grapple. Now she's in a favorable position against the cage. We'll see if she can get Katelyn Jesse to the ground from this position.
Yeah, a big staple of these Glory fighters is once they get up to the cage, being heavy on the overhook here. This would be the left side overhook here. And stepping through with the outside leg and pulling that far leg off the cage for an outside trip.
Yeah, you mentioned that last Synergy FC show, and Duran Carlos did it beautifully right on cue, your cue. And you can see her. She did go for it once. Yeah, she wasn't able to get it, but
she went for it once. Katelyn Jesse doing a good job stepping and not letting her leg get trapped. But, you know, both ladies working hard here in the clinch. Alexa Edmonds still with the overhook, and Katelyn finally cutting off the ties here.
And good defense by Katelyn Jesse in that grappling exchange, you know, back to where she wants it, and that's at space and striking, it seems like.
Yeah, for primarily a kickboxer, Katelyn Jesse, great takedown defense there. Ooh, dropping that right hand as she throws the straight left. That could get her in some trouble here if Alexa starts to capitalize on that.
Find that kick. Go off that low kick. 30 seconds here, Alexa. Find that kick, Alexa.
30 seconds, yeah, left in that first round.
Yeah, tough one to score. I think so far I'm leaning towards Alexa Edmonds, a little bit more volume. Had the takedown attempt.
Had some control against the cage, yeah.
Yeah, big punches land here to force Katelyn Jessie back up against the cage. But she's doing a good job of keeping her hips safe.
And there it is, beautiful takedown by Alexa Edmonds. And that is to secure the round for her, I would believe.
Yeah, big shot landed on the way down.
Just pulled that left leg right out from under Katelyn Jessie, was able to get her down easily with that single. So far, so good in her debut, Alexa Edmonds.
Yeah, Alexa Edmonds possibly up 1-0 in round number 1. And a big thank you to our ring girl, Victoria and Lexi from Boost Models here tonight. You know, pretty even round there, other than the takedown there to kind of seal it there for Alexa Edmonds at the end. You know, I think both girls kind of need to just keep doing what they're doing. A lot of volume from both of them. Good strikes on both sides. If I'm Alexa Edmonds, I'm looking to get a takedown a little bit earlier and force Katelyn Jessie's back to the cage so she can go for that outside trip again.
Okay, for Katelyn Jessie, just keeping your back away from that cage, staying in the center, and staying at distance and kind of picking your strikes, picking your shots against Alexa Edmonds. Right to the center we go in the second round of this fight. And Alexa Edmonds looks fresh right now at the start of the second round. She looks,
yeah, her pace is so frantic.
Tired.
That's one thing that gives a lot of people troubles, is trying to keep up with the pace and the timing of someone who's constantly moving like Alexa Edmonds.
And you don't want to get too comfortable if you're Alexa Edmonds with the striking. As you mentioned, you know, Katelyn Jessie is dangerous, and if she finds one shot, it could be a good night.
Yeah, big power in that left kick of Katelyn Jessie.
Powerful leg kick there by Katelyn Jessie.
Both girls kind of trading jabs and then a kick at the end. They're almost mirroring exactly what the other one's doing right now. In on the takedown attempt, Alexa Edmonds. Nice little outside trip again, the DC1 series. In the half guard, almost to this combat mount position. Oh, back in the leg weave.
Another good start to the second round for Alexa Edmonds. She's working now.
The corner telling her to work to the mount. She got that right knee in front. And
here come the strikes.
Katelyn Jessie just kind of putting her hands up here. Holding Alexa on for dear life. She's got to start framing on the hips and getting away.
She wants that finish in her first ever amateur fight, and she might get it.
Yeah, she's going to
taking a close look.
She's going to force the referee Zak Cummings to step in here shortly. Katelyn Jessie just kind of punching from the bottom.
She just got to keep punching.
She might do herself some justice here and look to take the back.
There she go.
Flatten her back out, raining down punches again.
And this one, it was so close to being stopped. It looks like Katelyn Jessie is defending a little bit better right now. Holding on to the wrist of Alexa Edmonds. Holding on to the body, holding on to anything to stop these shots.
Holding on. You know, maybe she can hold out these last 15 seconds here, but, you know, she's doing a good job moving, but not holding, not moving position. She's
trying to shuck her off at the hips, yeah. And she's not going anywhere, Alexa Edmonds. But she will survive another round. And a really dominating round from Alexa Edmonds. Once she got the takedown, it's almost good night.
Yeah, like I said, I expected her to force that takedown early. Went straight back to the outside trip from the overhook side. Here we are in the replay. Big punches raining down from Alexa Edmonds in the mount position. Katelyn Jesse barely hanging on and surviving in round number 2.
Just moving those hips and just trying to get Alexa Edmonds off of her. It was not happening.
And unfortunately, down potentially 2-0 on the scorecards. Katelyn Jesse going into this third round, she's really got to throw caution to the wind and look for a finish. But when you overcommit to stuff like that in the striking exchanges, it really leaves you open for the takedown, which has been the Achilles heel tonight for her.
And in a debuting fighter in Alexa Edmonds, you could see her, maybe thought she was going to get the finish in that second round. Now that it didn't happen, how are you feeling that you do have to fight another round against Katelyn Jesse, or how are you going to start?
I'm looking at Alexa Edmonds right now, and she barely puffed a breath at all. She does not look tired in the slightest. Pace has not changed. I didn't see her take one deep breath at all.
Very good cardio and a good head kick right there landed for Alexa Edmonds. And they went an early takedown.
Right away, back to the cage. Look, you see she's heavy again on this overhook side. Big knee to the body for Alexa Edmonds. Punches off the break.
Alexa just taking the advice of her coach, Trey Ogden, beautifully and executing it right on cue almost every time.
Yeah, almost like a video game. He's just pressing the buttons and she's reacting. Back on the outside trip again.
Good job by Katelyn Jesse to defend that one.
Yeah, she's seen it a few times, and nice little hip toss there. Just body locking and dropping her to the mat.
You'll see with 1:40 to work, Alexa Edmonds has Katelyn Jesse in her wheelhouse. We'll see if she can work towards that finish and get it here in the third round.
Katelyn Jesse looking to step over and hopefully kind of peek out the back door here, but it seems to be to no avail.
The good thing if you're Katelyn
out, look, she's got the arm trapped here on the bottom side with the knee. She can really only defend herself with one arm. And
the good thing if you're Katelyn Jesse is you have the cage to kind of work with. But that's about the extent of it right there.
Well, in order for her to use the cage to get up, she's got to have that bottom elbow back to build up on. And with that bottom elbow trapped and her hips kind of squirreled away here, it's going to be real tough for her to start to get her shoulders
got to a knee, it looks like, back there. Alexa Edmonds wants to keep it right here and get the finish.
All credit to Katelyn Jesse, though. This is complete resiliency to stay in this fight, defending herself and doing everything she can, even, at a severe disadvantage here on the ground, to stay alive and survive the onslaught that Alexa Edmonds is putting on her right now.
And it looks like we will potentially see the end of round number 3 with just 20 seconds to go in our second fight of the night, Synergy FC 3.
More punches and bunches.
Like almost a bulldog choke attempt right there. Tiberius is taking a close look right now. But I think we are going to make it to the end, Justin.
2 fights and 2 straight decisions. Both of them, kind of one-sided decisions, but, credit to the people on both ends of the losses here that, absolute resiliency from bell to bell.
Here comes our guy, Gerald Harris. Looks like he already has the scores in hand. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, first of our 2 female bouts tonight. The second will be for the Synergy FC women's flyweight title. Skylar Maverick, Angelique Vard, later to come.
Yeah, both ladies in that fight 2-0, looking to be 3-0 with a title around their waist before they leave the building tonight.
Let's get our fighters to the center of the cage. Your winner, by unanimous decision, all 3 judges scored this bout 30-27. Fighting out of the blue corner, Alexa Edmonds.